what's up you guys, this is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on The Daily Grind, we're back with another installment of Rob Reads Your Shit That You Don't Want to Read Yourself. As you can see a little bit ago, Megan went ahead and posted the Plains of Eidolon Remaster Update 24.7.0, and we've got a little rocket friend just hanging out right there. We're going to be going ahead and taking a look at him in-game, as well as a couple other surprises that you'll notice as we scroll down. So, let's start scrolling. Plains of Eidolon Remaster Update 24.7.0. Over the weekend, we re-rolled the sortie due to impassable doors in the Chosen Grineer Galleon tile set. We have since fixed the issue of impassable doors in numerous Grineer tile sets as reported here. Reports of Corpus tile set doors having the same issue are being investigated. So, always good to know that they're improving. As you can see right here, we have the Atlas Karst skin. Now, as many of you guys are aware, I was a little bit meh about this when I first saw it in-game. Then they went ahead and showed it, I think, during the remaster. Not like last update, but the update before that, or last dev stream before that. And I was like, oh, it's looking better. I took a peek at it in-game, and I'm kind of meh. We'll take a look at it in a little bit, but the Atlas Karst skin also comes with the Tecton Sparring skin with Seismic Force, Shatter, and Sunder blow upon blow. Enemies quake at the sound of these signature sparring weapons. Now, I have to say one thing that makes me really, really sad. These things look like they could be claws, right? They look like they could be claws, and a part of me was crossing my fingers that maybe, you know, Venka Prime might be able to equip them because, you know, you get that cool multiplier off of Venka Prime that pairs really, really well with his landslide ability. But then again, Melee 3.0 is going to be coming out anyway, so who knows if that's even going to be relevant. Moving along, we also have the Stratum Cyandana, the austere crystalline beauty formed over time, deceptively delicate, lethally sharp. The Stratum Cyandana perfectly complements Karst, the Atlas Deluxe skin, and of course there's the Atlas Karst collection. Now, moving on to the next surprising bit, we have 4 new augments, one for Cora, Revenant, Nidus, and Garuda. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they're bringing to the table. Garuda has Dread Mirror, and this is called Dread Ward. Become unkillable for 5 seconds when Dread Mirror kills a target by ripping its life force. Now, as you guys know, Dread Mirror has a finisher component to it, so after a certain percentage, if an enemy's in that zone, it'll automatically kill them. It also does a little bit of damage, so if they're low level enough, you can go ahead and get that invincibility, but we'll exactly have to see, because if this thing is affected by duration mods, this might not be half bad. It might be a way to keep Garuda alive. It might seem a little bit finicky though, but we'll figure that out in testing. Moving along, we have a Revenant Reve. It's Blinding Reve. Now, the thing that I have to say about this is, it's kind of redundant, okay? Because a Revenant already has Mesmer skin, and that literally just stuns enemies, right? So why the hell does he need to blind them if he's stunning them, and he can recast that stun? So enemies shouldn't really be doing too much anyway, unless, of course, this opens enemies up to melee finishers. Then that might change the game. I don't know how, but it's an added benefit, so hopefully you can go ahead and finish them with that blind. We have Nidus Virulence, Teeming Virulence. Hitting 4 enemies with Virulence gains 120% primary weapon critical chance for 15 seconds. Please let this be affected by duration and power strength. If this is, we might find some like cool synergies, because if this is an additive percentage, which I'm hoping it is an additive percentage, just putting that out there into the universe, you could make things like maybe the Tigris Prime crit like a lot, which would be pretty nutso. Now, 15 seconds is a decent chunk of time, but if we could extend that with like duration mods, maybe that's too much to ask. I don't know, but if I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not really looking to use Nidus with weapons. I just kind of spam his one ability and build up stack upon stack upon stack. So we'll just have to see, because I think that it's good on paper, but in gameplay, is it something that we're really going to use? I don't know. We have Cora, which is Strangledome, and it's called Pilfering Strangledome, kind of like pilfering, is it Swarm? Tentacles? It's pilfering something from Hydroid, so it seems like they're best buds. Enemies held in Strangledome have a 65% chance of dropping additional loot. Again, hopefully this is affected by power strength. Moving along, we have secondary energy color changes and fixes. Love this. Secondary energy color now applies to the Warframe emissives. You might have to get creative with their color combinations to make it really pop. So as you can see right there, that seems to be the Limbo Deluxe skin, and they've got some cool colors on there. I'm gonna have to play around with it and see exactly what happens. Secondary energy color now applies to Nova's Wormhole ability. Fix secondary energy color not applying to numerous melee weapons if the primary energy color was default. Fix the Katir Sekhara being extremely bright after the secondary color update in 24.6.0. Fix lens flares not applying the secondary energy color, noticeable when casting Mesa's ballistic battery / shooting gallery. And fix clients only seeing primary energy color on Syandanas. Now this is the last bit I'm gonna, actually you know what, let's go through all of this. Renamed Hildren's Shield Pillage to apply to simply pillage, not to overshadow the armor stripping functionality. Hildren's Pillage Arsenal Shield Drain stat now reads as Drain. Assassin type enemies, Wolf of Saturn 6, Stalker, Syndicate, etc. no longer choose to appear as you're extracting as reported here. Oh, that I've heard like one sad story where they were trying to take down the wolf and they literally had maybe 44 seconds left and they couldn't take him down in time. That hurt. Capped multi-purchases for Syndicate stores that use currency other than standing Nightwave Nakak to what can be afforded by currently owned resources. Moved spawn location of Kuva Saiva to prevent the Kuva cloud from getting stuck under staircases in the Corpus output tileset. Blah, 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 blah. Limbo's Banish ability timer will now immediately expire if banished enemies are killed before the timer counts down. For real this time. The Wolf Howl emotes, oh my god, will now play howling sounds. Did I not ask for this in the last episode of the Weekly Nightwave? Ask and you shall receive. Now, can we please remove the non-optional vacuum from Titania's Razor Wing? I'm sticking on this one. Change the Garuda ribbon disposition to 1, previously 0.5. The Garuda isn't that great. Why are you changing it to 1, you crazies? Over 20 melee and primary weapon skins, weapon/skins have received the PBR treatment. From Candy Cane Scythe to Tigris, our art team has been updating our back catalog. Nice! Made Captura and Dynamic Skies play nicer together. Much of Cetus or Valus FX were lost in the Captura settings, which should be fixed now. Widen the wall gap for the purpose of Warframe sliding in the Lua tile set. And the last little bit is for everybody who's been taking on the Thumpers. I have not personally taken them on. Actually, leave it down in the comments below. If you guys have been playing against the Thumpers recently, let me know how you're finding them. Are they fun? I've been too busy with too many things, but the taxes did get filed. Increase the Tusk Thumper encounter chances and lower the encounter cooldown from 180 to 240 seconds to 90 to 120 seconds. So you guys can play a little bit more. Converted the Tusk Thumper's health class from Clone Flesh to a more appropriate hulking armor class. Ooh, what is this? Fixed cases of extremely high damage breaking Tusk Thumper, making it impossible to destroy, such as the Tusk Thumper remaining alive after destroying it, and excess damage from shooting off the armor plates going towards the main health bar. Oh, that does not sound good. Fixed Tusk Thumper despawning if it or players move too far from where it originally spawned, and fixed the Tusk Thumper's damage reduction not applying to all hit types, and fixed a script error that could occur after killing the Thumper, such as operator amps. So, more Tusk Thumper fixes. Regardless, let's go ahead and jump in game to take a look at how the Atlas skin works and do some quick testing on some of the new augments that we saw earlier. Alright, so as we can see right here, this is the Atlas Karst skin collection thing. It's a little odd. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit. I do love the kind of like internal gem metallic things. It looks very, very pretty. I think that maybe with the right colors, he won't look so bulky in a weird way, because right now I feel like he looks bulky in a weird way. I am loving the like internals of him. You can see some energy effects coming out of there. But these little weird, like, what is this, like, ornament thing hanging in from the inside of him? That's just strange. I do love the hangy bits down up front. Usually I don't say that, but I do quite enjoy that. Otherwise, it looks a little bit odd. Rob's gonna have to play with this. I'll report back. This is the Syandana that comes along with it. I do, again, love... See, this is what I like. I like it when a skin feels like it's cohesive with the things it comes with. And previous times, especially with Prime Access, sometimes the metallics don't match up, sometimes the mapping just doesn't go the same. I like the fact that the Sayandana kind of reflects what's going on in the very, very front. The dangly bits are similar. However, these things really freak me out. These little ornament things, is it just me? And does this remind you, see how his face is right here? I don't know if as a kid you guys had the Transformer toys where you would transform it and like flip its head into like the bottom half of its body. This kind of reminds me of that, where you're like flipping the head backwards instead, and it's just like a copy of his head but upside down here staring back at you, which makes me very uncomfortable. Now, as you can see, I've got the skins for the sparring weapons, which actually don't look half bad. I think that they look better. I just wish that they were like bigger and chunkier and more claw-like and were claws instead of this. But it looks interesting nonetheless. Again, I'll have to play with it and I'll report back to you. You'll see a dress to kill. Don't even worry about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the augment. Alright, so before we slap in the augment, can we just... I don't know what it is, but Atlas's butt makes me really uncomfortable. Is it... It just... There's something... I feel like there's something wrong. Is it just me? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and start things off with Revenant. And let's give him a, like, weapon that's not kind of crazy looking right now. How about a fan? A fan is perfect. All right, let's get rid of the cat real quick. And then let's go ahead and toss on his, what is it called? The new Reve thing. By the way, pay no attention to whatever is going to happen with this build, because legit, I'm just going to slap it on and we're going to see what happens. And we're not going to think too much about it. So this says a blinding fog for 10 seconds when we Reve. So let's go ahead and spawn. Yeah, let's just spawn a corrupted bombard. Let's do a little bit of this action. Ah! Oh no! My key thing is the wrong thing. There you go. Alright, so let's Reve. That's not what I meant to do at all. But as you can see, he's like CC'd, so what's even the point? But there you go. Okay. Is he finisher blinded? Okay, wake up. Let's try that again. Okay, he's blinded. He's blinded. It does not look like it opens him up to melee finishers. So part of me is kind of like, well, what's the point? I mean, you can still get stealth. It seems like when you blind him, he's not waking up. So maybe that's what it is. It makes them kind of like unaware, and you can get melee bonuses off of quote unquote stealth damage off of that. So that might not be completely pointless, if I'm completely honest with you. We can kind of like get in there. And as you can see, yeah. Okay, not bad. Okay, there's a point to it. There's a point to it, but I think it's a little extraneous. Do I have any duration mods on him right now? Let's just check to see that. We could do a quick countdown of it. I have 155. So, we're going to go ahead and count to 10 and see if he wakes up. All right? So, I'm not going to put anything on. I'm just going to let him shoot at me at will. Let's simulate. And let's go ahead and do a quick one of these. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Is the blind gone? 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi. Okay, all right. It looks like it is affected by duration mods, which is definitely nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item, which I think maybe we'll take a look at Nidus's. We'll see if it's forced, all right? So Nidus, we'll toss you on, and then, oh my god, see, I always forget. Oh my god, look. What did I do to this build? What was I testing? What in the world was I testing where I decided to, like, take things off? I don't know, but let's go ahead and do Teeming Virulence. How much power strength do I have on this motherfucker? I have 185. Oh, god damn it. One of them was probably Insatiable, okay? Let's say Teeming Virulence, and I'm sure there's maybe a power strength one in here somewhere. I really don't know what the fuck I did to this build. It's gotta be like a power strength one, right? It's gotta be like fuck it, let's put a power strength one in there. And then let's put a range one, because that just sounds like that makes sense. Done. Sure. Why not? Alright, so let's go ahead and spawn 4 of these fuckers, and let's grab a primary with very little. Let's try my Tigris Prime one. Tigris Prime has how much crit? It has 10% critical chance, so this should force it to potentially go into a 30% orange crit territory, right? Listen, this is a first look. Don't hate on me, okay? Just be chill. Just be chill with all of it, alright? Alright, so we toss that down there. 258, yes! Okay. Wait, what? Where's my crits? Yo, where's my crits though? Yo. Don't. Yo, but where is my crits, really? Is this not additive? Yo, oh no, what in the world? So this is not an additive percentage, it seems to be strictly just a, like, normal, like the way you would have a normal mod. Let's see what else this fits on. So if it's 258%, I'm sure that it'll make this, let's see, what do I not have like a crazy ribbon on? Quanta Vandal? How much crit do you have? You have a decent amount of crit? I can't remember off the top of my head. Status, you have, let's go ahead and toss this on. Fuck it, let's see what we could do. Let's see what we could do with the good old Soma Prime. 75%, so if that's the case, this should boost it up a good bit. So it looks like this will probably, you know, do its best work on, with crit-based weapons, if that's the case, which is a bit of a bummer, I'll be honest with you. So you see 258, it does not stack, but it does refresh when you use it. So as you can see right there, we are getting some orange crits in. Oh, it's probably a duration mod that I was missing. I don't know. Regardless, don't judge my builds right now. Clearly, I test things and I forget that I'm testing them. It did say primary weapon, right? Maybe it's like bugged, cause I'm gonna say no to this one. I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna say no. I don't feel like this is one that I would go out of my way to use, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So that's the first inclination. However, you never know. I might change my feelings later down the line. Stay tuned. Cora's Strangledome. We'll just see if that has a percentage attached to it, because I'm not gonna sit here and like judge. I'm like, that looks like that could be an increased percentage. Again, this was another build that I ended up using last time. So how much power strength do I have on this one? I have 145, so that should be more than 65%, right? Let's see if there's any kind of like, if I do a little, there's no percentage. Okay, I mean, we're not gonna be able to see it here, but maybe there'll be a percentage if I smash it. No percentage. Okay, so that'll be something for somebody else out there to test out. And then let's go ahead and move to our last one, which, if I'm going to be completely honest with you off the top of my head, I do not remember who it is. Revenant, Cora, who did we just mention? It's got to be a pretty boring-ass one. Watch, it's actually the best one of the bunch. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it on my Garuda? Sorry, Garuda. I love you. I do love you. Look at you. You're all bloody and vicious. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep all of the duration on there. We have 179 duration. So let me go ahead and knock out, let's like knock out, oh, am I even gonna have space for it? Let's knock out an Umbral Intensify, just for testing purposes, and this will remind me that I definitely need to slot in an actual mod later down the line. So Dread Ward. Dread Ward is 5 seconds, so if duration affects that, we should see something bigger than Dread Ward. Let's see if this guy's still alive. Are you still alive? No, you're dead. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab just another Billy the Bombard. Let's hit him a couple times with our swing. Okay. I don't remember what the percentage is, but... Oh, damn it! I killed him too soon. Fuck my life. Alright, one more time. One more time. I promise I won't let him die so bad. And I'll be testing this out in some builds if I see anything that stands out. Okay, how many seconds? Yes, that was actually 7 seconds. So you could create like an invincibility build for her with like a lot of duration on it. I can potentially respect that. Let's try that one more time. Let's do a little bit of this action, right? Have those jump on his ass, and maybe do a little bit of this. Like get really slashy on him. Oh, because I have to detonate it first. Oh, I don't like it. Because you have to, then you'll have to continuously detonate and continuously cast. Let me try it one more time. Because I'm thinking in my head that that's going to be kind of shit. Oh, now that it's out there, I'm like, the usability of it's going to be kind of weird. Oh, I think this is going to be a pass for me. Oh, fuck, I killed him too soon. God. Anyway, I think one more time. Let's just try that one more time. Alright, no weird crazy tricks. Alright, so the only way that I'm going to be able to use it again is to recast it, right? So I literally am going to have to recast it and then go in for the kill again. I feel like this is not necessarily worth it, if I'm going to be honest with you. Then I have to if I miss, then I gotta recast it. Oh my god, and if I miss, then I gotta recast it. Right? I feel like that's just a bit of a pain. I think that might end up being a pass for me as well. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think that maybe I'm wrong. If there's something that you see here that you are very inspired by that I'm not feeling so inspired by. Regardless, that about does it for this episode. Again, I've got to go ahead and try to fashion frame that Atlas Deluxe skin and as well play a little bit more with these augments. So that about does it for me for now. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.